What it's going to be about is what I feel are the essential tools that you need to do your makeup. Now, you don't need to go get all of these. These are just the things that I use, but I think they're really important to have the right tools to get the look that you want to achieve. So I'm going to go through the things that I use one by one. You decide if you want to get them or not, but this is what I use. So let's start with what you need to have to look at yourself. You can go one of two ways. You can get one of these little compact mirrors. I have one, oh wait, that's dirty, that is a normal size on one side and then it's magnified on the other. So it's a little compact one, or ideally what you can do is get one of these bad boys. This one's two-sided, so it's magnified on the other. It does light up as well. You can pretty much find these anywhere. So these are a great one to have as well. I like the size of this one, and with all the lights that I have around me, I don't even need to have this one turned on when I'm filming. So having proper way to see what you're doing, especially when you're doing anything close up, like plucking your eyebrows or anything like that, that's essential. The next thing we want to look at is just some of those little things for cleaning up. So I have two different types of Q-tips that I like to use. One is just a normal one for any little cleanup that you need to do. And then there's these great ones that are double-ended. They're pointed to get those really detailed areas, like maybe around your lip line. And then they have a wider area that is flat and round, unlike these ones that are just round all the way around. So these ones give you some more detailed shape that you can get in and really get those areas. Then you have your little cotton pads. That's for cleaning up any mistakes that you make, as well as having your cleansing cloths. These are great for going in and removing makeup, for cleaning up any mistakes that you make. If you're just testing things on your hands and you want to see what the colors are, it's great for getting all that stuff off of there. A little tip for you, go to the dollar store. They sell them there. These same one that I went to one store and purchased these for like $3 a package. I went to the dollar store the next day and they had the exact same brand for $1 a package. So I filled up my cart and bought a whole bunch of them. The next thing is you want to make sure that you have a great eyelash curler. I'm going to link this one down below. I've probably easily tried 15 different types of eyelash curlers. This one never pinches me. I get a great grip on it and I just love it. So again, it doesn't pinch my eyes at all. I can get really close to my lash line and it gives me great curl for my eyelashes. You also want to have some great ways that you can put on your makeup. So you do want to have a beauty blender or sponge of some sort. You don't have to spend the money on the beauty blender. There are all kinds of great dupes out there. There are also some really bad ones. So do some research on them and make sure you read reviews. Find a good one. I do prefer the beauty blenders myself. Then when it comes to brushes, there's a lot of really good brushes out there and there's a lot of really bad brushes out there. I would recommend that you, again, do your research. There's a lot of those brush sets that are really inexpensive and then you never end up using them. They have what they consider the eye brush sets, and they're really just not good at all. They're just something that you never use. So I'm going to put a picture in right here kind of showing you what it is that you don't want to get. Maybe I'll give you a couple examples of what not to get. But I'm going to go through a couple of my favorites. Of course, my all-time favorite is either the dupes or the Artiste brushes for doing your foundation. And if you don't use that, then get a flat top kabuki brush, or again, use the beauty blender. Those are a perfect way to get your foundation put on. If you do any contouring at all, a great inexpensive brush to get is the e.l.f. contouring brush. It's flat and it's great just to get in there and chisel, go along your jawline. You can do your nose real easy. So that's a great one. And then I also have the Isabella Phantom brush. This one's built kind of the same way, but it's a little broader. So I use that to kind of blend out my contour because it really allows me to keep that straight line but blends perfectly. You'll probably want a stippling brush. This is by Sonia Kashuk, and that allows you to really get in and buff everything out. It's really, really soft. It's dual fiber. I don't know if you can see right there, but you have two different layers of the bristles there. So these dark ones are shorter than the white ones. And yes, those are supposed to be white. I need to clean my brushes really bad. Then, of course, you want something that's nice and big and fluffy to do your powders and get all that on. You'll want a brush to do highlighter if you choose to use highlighter. This is my Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush. Love this. It's just perfect to get in there. And another great one I love for doing my blush is my Heavenly Luxe Complexion brush. This is by It Cosmetics. It's actually two-ended there. Ooh, needs to be clean as well. I like this one because it's just great to get right in there and do the blush. It's supposed to be for your foundation. This is also really great if you're going to be putting any product underneath your eyes, so you can use both ends. Let's see, what else? I have all kinds. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is another one that's great for doing all over the face. So there's all kinds of brushes that you can use, but get a good set of big face brushes. When it comes to your eye brushes, I'm going to show you what I love. And yes, you will need to invest a little bit of money in these, but they're the Bdellium brushes. So I have these in the yellow ones, and these came in a set. There's a couple that I purchased additionally. So here's the must-haves. You need to have the 722 because this has your comb and your brush to do your eyelashes and eyebrows. Then you'll also want the spoolie one, which is the 733. Now this does come straight. I always bend mine because it makes it much easier to get in and do those brows. And then these are the tapered ones for doing your eyeshadow. My all-time favorite is the 785, and then we have the smaller 783, which is great for really getting into that crease area. Then we have the 776, which is a little bit flatter and wider. And then we have the pencil brush, which is the 780. Again, sorry, I need to clean all my brushes. We have the angled brush, which is the 766. And that one's great for also getting in and doing any kind of a detailed area. We've got, this one is my favorite for doing your lower lash line because you can really get right into the lashes there. That's the 714. And look at that. That is just perfect. This one's got an angle to it, so you can use it for either your brows or again also going in there doing a wing liner. That's the 763. And then they have even a smaller one. I believe this is supposed to be a lip brush, but I never use it for lips. It's the 760, but that's just a little itty bitty guy. And then I dropped one. Sorry about that. That is a pointed one. I don't think I've even used this one before. That's the 710. So that would be great maybe for doing an inner highlight right there in the eye. We've got the 772. So this one is flat, a little bit on the puffy side. And that's great for getting product right on the eyelid or getting right in the crease as well. And then we have the smaller version of that, which is the 755. Again, great for getting anything right on the eyelid. So as you can see, I don't have anything that's wasteful, that's big and clunky and not going to be able to really get product on the eyes. That's just a great set of brushes. They also come in different colors. They come in green, they come in pink. So go check out their website. They're really worth investing in, and you can find discount codes as well. The last thing I want to make sure that you have is some sort of a setting spray. So all the work that you do on your face, you want to make sure that it stays throughout the day. So make sure that you invest in some sort of a setting spray. It doesn't have to be expensive. This is the Maybelline brand. I use Wet n Wild. I use whatever's handy. So just use something that's going to make sure that everything gets set and works. So I think those are the must-haves. Those will get you going. If you have any comments on that, feel free to leave them below, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe. Bye-bye.